right now I'm just finishing up some final touches on this firewall. Okay, anyway, I thought someone was opening the door. And anyway, I was gonna take it to get cut, but I decided to just cut it myself, and it worked out pretty easily. So I thought it was gonna be harder than it was, but it wasn't. So I made both the incision cuts, whatever you want to call it, on each side. Now I'm just going through the whole thing and smoothing out the edges so nothing cuts or frays anything while I'm installing it. And it looks a little bit nicer when it's all rounded on the sides than just straight cut, pointy and pokey and lame. So anyway, let's get to it. Alright, now let's flip this guy over and clean this side up. Alright, now let me disconnect my fuel pump, and then I will slide this guy in here and we'll see if she fits. Alright, so it wasn't exactly fitting the way I cut it first, so I took it down to inch right here and took it over 2 inches on each side, and I'm going to cut that off, and then we're going to see if it fits because of the hatch and the weather stripping right here. That's why it's not fitting correctly. So we're going to do that and then get it in there and see what happens. Alright guys, so I'm finishing up the final touches on this firewall, bulkhead, whatever you want to call it. And I just got to drill the hole for my ground and power harness to go through to go onto the fuel pump right there. So that's what I'm doing. It's hot as heck in the garage, but whatever. Let's get it done. Make sure it's on drill. The Maximo setting. Probably have to change the battery. That noise is annoying. Battery time. This one sounds a little better. Alright, let's see what this one does. Holy crap. Well, that worked. A little bit bigger than I wanted it to be, but It's okay. Sweet. Don't even know where the circle is. Probably in the ground somewhere. Sweet. All right, so yeah, let's put this back in. How-to, guys. I didn't even think about this. I've never really seen anyone make a how-to on this. So, how to make your own grommet. I need some hose. Where are the hose? Not that kind of hose. Some plastic hose. This should work extremely well. I love rubbing my face with gloves that are dirty. It's my favorite ever. Ever. Alright guys, so now I'm cutting this piece of rubber hose to make a piece of stripping that will go along the inside of here. So when I put the wires through, even though it's already on a harness and protected, it runs less chance of the metal fraying against the wires and the harness and cutting into it and causing sparks and a bunch of horse crap that you never want to deal with. So and always when you do this, you want to cut it with the bend of the hose. Okay, so I would want to cut it this way. I almost did it the wrong way. I'm telling you guys how to do it the right way, and I almost do it the wrong way. Alright, so once you got your semi-straight line cut, you can go and put it into wherever you're trying to cover. Come on. Alright, so this pre-made grommet is doing that, and I hate it when it does that. It's like one of my biggest freaking peeves, man. I don't know, but I'm also like really particular and OCD, so I like things to be done a certain freaking way. But I'm the only one that could be blamed for this because I went and cut it more. See, what I really needed was a thinner hose, and I don't think I have any thinner hoses. And how this looks, so I'm going to remake it real quick. But I also found another thing. I'm going to take the harness for the wires for the fuel pump and run it through here, and then run this through there. So it should be completely sealed and good to go. So yes, I will cut this off, make it to that length again, and put it back in there, because I guess the length I made the first time was right. But then I went and second guessed myself and cut it, and now I gotta remake it again, so whatever. I was in the middle of making this grommet for my firewall, and my head cam died. So basically what I was doing, I was saying this is the best time to make a little how-to. So how to make your own little firewall grommet. Basically what you want to do is you want to take two different size hoses, one smaller that's going to encompass the hole that you're trying to cover or protect, and you're going to want to measure it like with a tape measure, or you can bend it around to where it meets the other side and cut it there. Then what you want to do is go with the bend, so if it's bending this way, go on the top, which will be the back, and cut a straight line so it opens like this. So you're going to want to then put this through in there. This is going to take me a minute because it's very, very stiff rubber. So bear with me. But I've never seen a how-to on this, so I was like, perfect opportunity. And as you can see what I'm doing, you just work it in, pushing it down and pushing it in. And eventually you'll get the whole piece in there with some fiddling around. So another good way you can do that is just roll it up if you can and put it in there and let it expand out. And then after it's all the way in, kind of maneuver it out. And then you're going to want to take the tops on each side and fold it in towards the firewall. I wish I had more arms. So once you got that in there like this, you want to take the bigger hose then you can then push it through. If you see where I'm going with that. Push it through, and then it's like you've made your own grommet. So you can have wires come through there and it'll be completely protected. Nothing will go in or out. So yeah, I hope this helps you guys. It's definitely gonna help me. And remember, use a bigger hose for the one you're gonna put the wires through, and a smaller hose for the one you're gonna cover the whole of the bulkhead, firewall, whatever. Smaller hose to cover that. So I'm gonna get back to doing this. It's really hot in here. As you can see, I'm sweating profusely, but stay tuned. We're gonna finish getting this in there, or we're gonna finish getting this firewall installed. But if you're just watching this video, I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the little bell icon so you get notified when we have new videos posted. And if you don't continue watching, I'll see you next time. I have finished the firewall, finally. So, take a look. All I need to do is clean it up and get all that sweat and grime off of the whatever. But anyway, yeah. So I'm surprised at how well it turned out with only a grinder and a cutoff wheel. And it's one piece, so all that's left for me to do is take some of the little pieces I cut off and measure them and cut them for an exact fit to cover this, and then run a piece of weather stripping up over the cross of the top, and then the same on the other side, and a small little metal piece over there as well. So finally, I won't get crap anymore about going to events and not having the fuel blocked off from the passenger compartment. So yes, I finally did it. It's only been almost 6 months. I don't remember. But anyway, I don't know what I was gonna say, but let's get to whatever we're doing now.